What up, people? It's your boy Chig from Guna Eagle Eye coming to you again with a brand new video. This time it's to talk about the Cardiff versus Arsenal game. More specifically than that, the player ratings. Now, player ratings is what got me into arguments with people before, but I've kind of just gone with a fuck it attitude. You know, these are my videos, these are my opinions. If people want to think that I'm being emotional because of it, so be it. The people who know me and the people who ride with me will know the reason why, or will know the truth, and will know that I always logically approach things. That yes, people frustrate the life out of me and I get animated because of it. But if you know me, you know that it never clouds my judgment. I always have very reasoned, always have a reason for the marks that I give. And I think what's going on in our fan base at the moment is because a lot of people who were previously very vocal in their support of Arsene Wenger, in their disdain of Arsene Wenger, have now turned into the ultra positives. That, oh, what are people complaining about? You know, everyone should get on the same page. And, you know, if you're complaining, then you're against the team. I'm not, for me, I find that a little bit disingenuous if I was to do it. If they're to do it, that's their business. But you guys ain't come to subscribe to me to be all happy and like, yes, absolutely, I 100% support Emre. But that will not distract me from criticising a player if they need to be criticised. And that will be represented in my marks out of 10. So let's get cracking, shall we? Petr Cech. Oh, fucking hell. It seems like whenever I defend this motherfucker in a previous video, the very next game, he goes on to show, oh shit, maybe I was wrong. He had a horrendous day yesterday. Horrendous. This playing out from the back thing is not his forte. As many people have said already, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. And unfortunately, that is the case with Petr Cech. You know, he's never been amazing with his feet. You know, even forget this Emre shit. Even under Arsene Wenger, his ball distribution has never been great. So adding an extra hurdle to something that he was already struggling with is not a good recipe. I still think he's still a decent to good goalkeeper. You know, in terms of his shot stopping is still good. I still think his handling is very good. His near post stuff has gotten better. But if Emre is going to persist with his playing out from the back thing, we are one fuck up. We are one major fuck up away from Cech passing it to someone and that someone scoring. It was a poor day for Petr Cech, so I'm going to go with 3 out of 10. Hector Bellerin. I thought was a little bit better than he was against West Ham. Than he was against Chelsea. West Ham, he got himself 2 assists. I don't know with Hector, man. I don't know. Defensively, the man ain't there. I gave him 7 for West Ham because he got himself 2 assists. Had it not been for those 2 assists, he would have got a 2. I say he was better in this game than he was against West Ham. He still weren't great. 4 out of 10. Mustafi. Now this one's an interesting one because this one got me in trouble last time. I'm going to give him 7 out of 10. I thought he got himself a brilliant goal. I still think he had a dodgy 20 minutes where he was trying to find the pace of the game. In fact, you can make an argument that the first goal that went in, he should have done more about. For me, his major problem, and this is why I don't think he'll be the top level player that we need him to be. And I will maintain that. I don't care. I'll argue against anyone of that. You know, he's not a presence. He doesn't read the game well. He doesn't header the ball well. there's been a handful of games where you can point to Mustafi and say, you know what, he was really good in this one. To be honest, this was one of the ones where he was good. I wouldn't necessarily say he was really good the way people are making out like man of the match. What are you seeing? But I thought he was 7 out of 10. It was a good goal. I thought he got stronger as the game went on. And he did all right. He did all right. I don't think he was amazing. I genuinely don't. That's not me stunting. Listen, I've had a problem with Mustafi for a long, long time. And anyone who, again, people who know me will understand that when you analyse Mustafi's performance against, say, for example, Spurs at home, Chelsea away last year, go and watch those videos and see what I said about Mustafi. And then you make a judgment if I'm emotional when it comes to Mustafi. I'm emotional to the people that think I'm being emotional. Anyway, it's another story for another day. Anyway, 7 out of 10. Socrates, I'll be honest, I thought this was his weakest game so far this season. To me, and I said this in the preview, that I was expecting Socrates to really show his about this life in this particular game. And he didn't really. You know, he didn't. I thought he'd be well up for the physical battle, but this was the first time I really saw him struggle with the pace of the game. I don't know, and maybe Cardiff surprised him a little bit. I know their little striker, who I forget the fucking name of, that little black guy they have up top, gave him the run around a little bit, which is a little bit of a worry, to be honest, as we start to approach these bigger teams with these nimble strikers like your Liverpools and your and even United. For all the fucking problems they have, let's not act like people like Rashford and Martial don't play well for them whenever we play them. So, and let's be real. All right, forget Liverpool, but the likes of your Uniteds, your Chelseas, your Tottenhams, your Evertons, these are the people that we're going to be trying to scrap with in order to get into that top four. So for me, anyway, I'm just babbling now. So for me, 5 out of 10. I didn't think he was great. Thought he had decent patches, but I didn't think he was great. Left back, Monreal. I actually thought this was a poor game for Monreal. I'll be honest. Monreal normally Mr. Consistent. He was getting a run around yesterday. He was. I thought he was poor yesterday. 4 out of 10. Hurts me to say that. Monreal's my guy, but I don't know what happened yesterday. Granit Xhaka. Now, this is where people will hate what I have to say. I personally didn't think he was good. Forget the goal, the mistake that led to the goal, right? I thought that was a bad mistake. No, and let's be real here. If Iwobi had made that mistake, if Ozil had made that mistake, people who, your usual suspects of the team where people like to pick on, people would be absolutely hammer and tonguing them right now. But because it's Xhaka, all of a sudden it's cool to defend Xhaka because, you know, people will say, oh, well, no one pays attention for what he does for the rest of the game. I'm not being funny, people. Who cares if 90% of the game he does well in? If the 10% that he does costs us the game. And all right, someone say, yeah, but we won yesterday. We won yesterday because we had the lethal strike force. On another day, that shit will cost us. And let's not act like this is Xhaka's first fucking time. It's like people think it's cool all of a sudden to defend Xhaka. No. This is not Xhaka's first time. It's not even his second time. That is poor. So for me, the only person worse on the pitch than Xhaka was Czech. But for me, 3 out of 10. I'm being dead serious. 3 out of 10. Guendouzi, I thought was slightly better than last week. Played a different role. Wasn't necessarily moving up so much. I still don't get this thing with playing Guendouzi and Xhaka together. They are the exact same type of player. Stop it. It doesn't work. I'm hoping I see Torreira in the next game. Because every time Torreira comes on, it makes a difference. And I think people are starting to doubt Guendouzi's ability because of that. And he's just being played in the wrong position. I mean, fucking hell, if this excuse can work for Xhaka for the last 3 seasons, let's start spitting these balls for fucking Guendouzi too. You know, he's playing Guendouzi in the wrong position. And hopefully he'll figure that out. For me, 4 out of 10, if I'm being honest, for Guendouzi. I wasn't the worst player on the pitch, but let's be real here, wasn't the best. Aaron Ramsey, 5 out of 10. I think his engine is why people often give him a pass. I don't necessarily think he was fantastic yesterday, but the one thing you will never take away from Ramsey is that motherfucker will run and run and run. And I give him credit for that. Mesut Ozil, I thought it was a quiet game for him yesterday. I did. You could argue that a pass led to one of the goals, but people always count these pre-assists. I'm not one of them guys. 5 out of 10. What did he do? 5 out of 10. Aubameyang, I thought he scored himself a beautiful goal. Was on and off throughout the game, to be honest. One thing I would say is that him and Lacazette links up. They link up when it matters. And for that reason, I give him a 7 out of 10. Lacazette up top, for me, I give him a 9 out of 10. My man, I said this on the show yesterday, even if he hadn't scored a goal, I'd still give him an 8. Because I thought he was harassing that defence. He was a constant, I tweeted this out, he was a constant nuisance throughout the entire game. And for me, a deserved man of the match. It's not even a debate. It's not even a debate. 9 out of 10. When Torreira come on, I thought we looked a lot better. I thought Xhaka looked a lot more comfortable. And I would like to see Xhaka on the pitch with Torreira, with Lichtsteiner on there. Because people think I've written off Xhaka. For me, no. The only person that in my mind I don't think will be a good player is Mustafi. I don't see it. I don't see anything there. Xhaka, I'm not quite there. I'm getting there, but I'm not quite there. So let's see. With a kind of a Swiss influence from Lichtsteiner, they clearly get on well, because every time you watch one of them training videos, Xhaka's always with Lichtsteiner. So I would like to see what he does on the pitch with Lichtsteiner on the pitch, and his influence and that, and then also next to Torreira. Who knows? We might see the best of Xhaka, but to me, yesterday was not it. But when Torreira came on, I thought Xhaka looked better and looked more comfortable. And that's why Xhaka doesn't get a 0. And I know people will be going mad at this, but fuck it, it's my opinion. So, Torreira, I would go as far as giving a 6 to, maybe even a 7. I'll say a 6. I'll say a 6 to. I thought he was good influence. Danny Welbeck didn't really have a lot of time to do much. I'd say 4 out of 10. Who was the other sub? Mkhitaryan came on. Again, didn't really have a lot of time to do much. I was glad he was dropped, I'll be honest. Hopefully that'll be a bit of a wake-up call to him. Give him a 4 out of 10. The manager, because I always forget to rate the manager. I still don't think he's picking the wrong team, but I think he's picking the right team, but he's getting there. He made some progress. He's decided to start Aubameyang and Lacazette together. He decided to drop Mkhitaryan, both of which I thought were the correct decisions. The one decision that's left is fucking removing either Guendouzi. Just pick one or the other. I actually don't mind, because I think they're the same type of player. Pick either Guendouzi or pick Xhaka. I don't mind. Just stick with one. And then play Torreira next to the other. But his subs always work. And, all right, his starting players were the two that made the impact, but I thought Torreira helped. I thought Torreira really did help. And his subs are very, very effective. So for me, I'll give him a 7 out of 10 so far. Not this season, but for that particular game. I don't even know why I said so far. Ignore me. All right, people. You let me know what you think. Leave it in the comments down below. No doubt people will be going mad. All I ask is be respectful. And put what your marks would be. That's it. That's how you debate. I'm not saying, oh, Chig, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Or, oh, I think Chris is being emotional. Constructive. I like a healthy debate. So leave it in the comments down below. If you like this video, absolutely crush, destroy, drop kick the shit out of that like button. I appreciate it every time you guys do that. Also, if you're listening to me for the first time, hit that subscribe button. Trying to push my way closer and closer to 3,200 subs. And let's see if we can get there. Right, so 2 weeks off now, but I'm going to be doing some things in the background to improve the show. I'm working on something with Stel, which will allow me to have a bit of an announcement on this channel, but I'm waiting to confirm it. So bear with me, and I'll confirm that the next time I see you, no doubt. All right, people, I'm out of here. Enjoy your 2 weeks. Take care. Deuces.